Hello, everybody. Welcome to AC Milan TV News. My name is Bruno, and a lot of positive happened this week for AC Milan. The club announced a few players that we already knew was going to come to AC Milan, and now we can move on and talk about other players, other things that are going to happen at a club. Giampaolo did come out this week and talk about his first interview, basically. And I'm going to summarize it for you guys because it's something that we already heard from other managers, and we hear from any manager that goes to a new club, which is, the club has a lot of history. Um, we can do better next year, and I can't wait to work with these players, which we hear from everybody. But I think Giampaolo can be very successful next year. I think he's going to be a great manager. For the 4-3 1-2 is going to work very well for us, especially with the players we have. Um, it does bring a lot of question marks to other players, especially the wingers. Are they going to stay at the club? Are they going to go? But that's okay. That's something we're gonna be changing. We're gonna be developing something else. New ideas are coming in, and I'm very excited for it. And I can't wait for him to start and try to put his ideas into the formations, into the strategies. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait for the season to start. I just wish Sierra would start today, but we gotta wait another month and a half, which is very unfortunate. But let's talk about what happened this week. Theo Hernandez officially signed. Krunic officially signed. And these are players that already knew that they're coming in. They already did their medicals, and for whatever reason, we had to wait a little bit to make it official. But we already knew they were coming in. It was announced a long time ago. So that's that. And now Benacour is going to be coming to AC Milan. He's in a tournament right now in Africa. So when that's done, he's gonna come in, do his medical. But the deal is already done, by the way. It's already settled with Empoli. We're gonna get him. We're just waiting on a medical. So let's wait for him. And he's a good player. I think he's a very good player, very skillful. I think he's very hungry. He's a player that's very hungry, and he can create those passes. Very creative. So I'm excited to see him play for us. Um, I don't know if I think Theo Hernandez is going to be a mandatory starter for AC Milan. I think he's a lot better than Ricardo Rodriguez. He has pace. He can cross the ball. A lot of assists last time he played last year. Um, he also can defend well. So I can't. He's going to cause a lot of headaches for forwards. A lot of headaches because he has a lot of pace. He's going to be going up and down all the time, and he's a great replacement for Ricardo Rodriguez. I think Ricardo Rodriguez is just too slow, too static. Um, his crosses is a hit and miss. So I'm excited for Theo Hernandez to be there. He's hungry too. Whenever he talks, he wants to be the best. So I can't wait to see him play. Krunic, the other hand, I don't know if he's going to be starting because there's other. I think they're better midfielders that are going to be playing instead of Krunic. I think he's going to be playing mostly in Coppa Italia, and maybe he'll break through from Coppa Italia and start matches as in the Serie A season. So I don't know if he's gonna start right away. I think we have the likes of Bonaventura, Paqueta, Kessier, Çalhanoğlu, Suso. So those players they are gonna be taking the main role for AC Milan. I think they're gonna be starting, especially Bonaventura coming back. Man, I gotta. I know everybody missed Bonaventura. Bonaventura is such a great player. I think Bonaventura. If we had Bonaventura last year, I think we would have made top four. I really do because he makes the difference for our midfield. He's so hungry all the time. He pushes a team. He's creative. He can shoot from far. He's just a good player. And I'm so disappointed when he got hurt. When I first heard that he was gonna be hurt for almost a year, it was just such a heartbreak. I knew we were gonna struggle without Bonaventura, and I'm excited to see him coming back. I'm excited to see what Giampaolo does with Bonaventura because we need Bonaventura back. I think he's a great player. Um, but if I were to guess, I'm guessing that Paqueta is going to start. I'm guessing Benacour is going to start. Um, he might start at number 10 with Çalhanoğlu and maybe Cassie on the right side, or if Veretout comes in, which is we have linked to Veretout again, if he comes in, he might start on the right side. And talking about Veretout, the club has been saying that the club wants to sign him by Tuesday. I don't know how likely that's to happen because a lot of clubs want to get him, especially Roma. Um, so we'll see what happens with Veretout. I'm really excited. If he comes in, we're definitely going to be a step above where we were last year. I think he's a great player. He has creativity. We can have so much creativity in midfield, and that's what we lacked last year. Without Bonaventura and Paqueta last year, we had problems in midfield. Our creativity was so low. We're so predictable. So with Veretout and Paqueta, Bonaventura come back. Oh man, it's gonna be great. Benacour is also very creative, very skillful. So we can be dangerous in a midfield. I think we're gonna be great in a midfield. And those play Veretout comes in. I think it's gonna be a great market for us. We're gonna put him to the back. Veretout coming in, Paqueta staying, and that's gonna be a great market. And then we're gonna be focused on defense. After Veretout, we focus on defense because we're missing a center back still. That's what we're missing. We really need a center back, and we are linked to Lovren again. Lovren again, 25 million euros. And you guys know my opinion on Lovren. I think he's not a very good player. Causes a lot of mistakes. He's old, so I don't understand why we're going for Lovren. His wages are way too high. It just doesn't make sense to me. And hopefully we can find another player that is better and younger because that's what we're going for right now. We got Benakur, Krunic, and Theo Hernandez. They're both young. All three of them are young players. So hopefully we can keep moving in that direction. I don't think we need Lovren at all. I don't think he's good enough. And that's going to benefit Liverpool more than us, to be honest. He's just someone that Liverpool doesn't even want. So why are we going for Lovren? I don't get it. But moving on from that, and more positive is that Donnarumma wants to sign a new contract with a lower contract his wages, which is great news for us because we know that we can't afford his wages. He's getting paid 6 million euros a year, and he's gonna lose a lot of money. Okay, if he signs this contract, he's gonna lose about 3.5 million euros a year, which is a lot, and he shows a lot of commitment for the player, a lot of passion for the team, and that is very exciting for us. Especially he had so much problems with the curva when the Chinese ownership was happening because he was going for money, and now we can see that he really wants to be part of this project. He really wants to develop with the team. He doesn't want to go to PSG. He wants to stay with us, and he wants to develop with us, and he wants to win with us. So we should keep him. We really should. We shouldn't go and sell him. Honestly, if Donnarumma goes, we become worse. We really do because there's very few goalkeepers that can replace Donnarumma. And we're not gonna go get a De Gea. We're not gonna go get All Black. We're not getting those goalkeepers. So we gotta focus. We gotta keep Donnarumma. We gotta keep the best players we have, and that's how we're gonna develop and become better by keeping those players that want to be here, like Romagnoli, Donnarumma. We gotta keep those Paqueta. We gotta keep these players. We cannot sell these players, and develop around them, get better players around them, so we can be better and we can climb the table. And hopefully that's what's going on at AC Milan right now. Hopefully that's what Maldini sees, and that's why he wants to improve. A couple other things. Castillejo, he might be leaving. His agent was at Casa Milan this week. Also, like Sal, he might be leaving, which is expected. I think Lexal's agent was just there to talk about what's the plan for Lexal. Is he going to be playing? Because Ricardo Rodriguez, Theo Hernandez, and Lexal in the same team. Strignic, I don't even count because he's not going to be playing at all. So, is Lexal going to leave? I think Lexal might stay. Ricardo Rodriguez might leave. Ricardo Rodriguez has more value. We need the money. I think Ricardo Rodriguez can be a first team player somewhere else. A lot of teams he can be first team player like Arsenal. He can definitely start Arsenal. He can definitely he's starting another, like a a fifth or sixth place team in the English Premier League. Even Manchester United, he probably can start Manchester United. Everton, he can probably start. So I see him leaving. Lexau, I think, you know what it is? I think Lexau is a good backup player. I really do. I think he's just a decent backup player. I don't think he's a starter. I think he's just, if Theo Hernandez gets hurt, Lexau plays. And I wouldn't have a problem with that because we need players like Lexau. We need players that can be that backup player for our starters. So I don't mind having Lexau at the team at all. But Ricardo Rodriguez, I think his wages are way too high to be a bench player. I think his value is way too high. So if he goes, I wouldn't mind. Like I said, Castillejo might go. He's also, 50-50 on the fence. Some teams from Spain want require they ask about his services, but that is something that we gotta wait and see because it's brand new. It just started happening, so we don't have a lot of news on Castillejo. It just happened, a couple of times. Only a few reports are happening, so I think in a next week or two we're gonna know more about Castillejo. Suso, nothing else happened to Suso. I think he might be staying. Cassie as well. Those things kind of cool down a lot. So if they stay, I don't mind them staying as and the team. But is Suso going to start next season? That is a question. I don't know if Suso's good enough to be in a 10 row. I don't never liked him playing the position behind the strikers. I never thought he's that good behind the strikers. I think Chalanoga is a better player there. I think Bonaventura is better. So are we going to sell Suso? I wouldn't be really upset if we sold Suso, to be honest. But again, we had to wait and see for that. Giampaolo came out and said that we also are not in the race for Praet anymore because we have all these players that can play in the number 10 role. And he's right. Like I mentioned, like Suso, Gianoglu, Bonaventura. We also got Castillejo, which didn't leave yet. So we have so many players that can play there. It's not even worth going after Praet right now. I think we just got to focus on Veretout and a defender. And that's it for our market. I don't think we should get anybody else into next year. And we work with whatever we have. Giampaolo can figure out what he wants and what he doesn't want. And next year, we can improve on what we have. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Please comment on the section down below. Like the video, share the video. And thanks for your time. Bye.